Good morning, you beautiful lot. Welcome to today's episode of PurpleVision. Now, I'm here at Glenvale Park here in Wellingborough, where 3,600 homes are being built, and I think we're about the third way through progress, and yeah, it's land destruction everywhere. Personally, I don't like it, but I'm here to kind of record things and have it kind of archived, make sure that the future generations know what was here before and know what was going on during, and seeing the development already done. So that's why I'm here. We've got our community hub over there, and we've got a school going in there, primary school. Secondary schools, I haven't seen any on any plans for any of the developments here in Wellingborough. You've got Glenvale Park, you've got Wendell View, which is beyond J Sainsbury's, and you've also got the big development of Stanton Cross. I will get you an update soon. It's it's good fun up there. It's just getting to certain parts is getting harder and harder as they're building more and more, but I will get a video out to you. Sorry, I've just noticed some mushrooms in the soil, so there is some goodness left. Cool. Oh wow, in fact there's millions. Look. Wow, there's loads. I might have to check them out in a minute. But what I've managed to do today is to go to certain points. Now, the fog has only just lifted and it's starting to rain in certain parts, so I'm glad I got the drone out beforehand. So I went down by the Ockendo, just on the left hand side. There's a beautiful green space there for me first off, and then I went through to the Wellingborough bubonic plague burial pit site, where it's a nice little green space. Once again, sent the drone up, nice pan around, and then I went up to Hoy Lake, which is just a little green space by the entrance of Glenvale Park. So managed to do a pan around of that one. So starting over there at the Ockendo, let me show you these views. Also, I would like to note that you can see this this development from miles over the other side of town. So I came over in a hot air balloon, and you can see all this going on from there. Look at that. I mean, look at Glenvale Park. What a disaster. They ain't even got planning for this end of the A509 bypass. Another one as well is this site was recently in the newspaper due to some roofing tiles falling off already. So we had some high winds recently, and it kind of took off a few of the roof tiles. So it ended up in the paper, because how can people borrow money from the bank and then have to work for so much time for other people, working day in, day out, trying to keep up their mortgage payments, and your new house is falling apart? Whatever. You've got residential suites. These are residential homes for the elderly. They're quite nice. They're up and running already, and most of the houses are already moved into. I mean, you can see all the cars up in that one, and there's cars parked outside the houses there. So, but all this land here going to be built on, and I want to show you what it's like from the air. So sorry about the mistiness. It is what it is. I hope you enjoy. Kind of the wrong day to do it on, really, isn't it? We'll try my best. Might have to just go to different points along the main road there to try and see what we can do. Let's pan round to the left. We'll go left, and we'll pan all the way around. See what it's like. So apparently they've created, well, out of all the space they've got, 60% of it has gone back to green space and nature space. So I did bring up the theory of, well, most of that space has been taken up by balancing ponds, and that's unusable land. So right, yeah, it looks pretty and it's a bit good for the wildlife, but you know, it's still unusable land. So really it's more like 40% of land have given back to green space. So that little green space just the other side of the road there is Wellingborough's bubonic plague burial pit. It's quite interesting. We might have to go to that one as our next spot. And of course Redwell Leisure Centre in the background there. I mean, I did come out this morning, I thought the fog had all lifted, but obviously not. So, and of course the Ockendale as well. And the old coop with a little robot sitting outside. No one ordering breakfast. Yeah, nice and slow, nice and steady. That's beautiful, that is. Nice looking over the Gainsborough Drive now. And Hemmingwell, and of course starts going back up the hill towards the Hemmingwell. And then this long road here leads down to Findham Road Industrial Estate. And this big green space just down by me now, just at the end of it, is what I call the Hemmingwell Reservoir. It's all dried up now, but yeah, cool. And then looking over to Redhill Grange, of course. Big shout out to Hayley and Gareth Cartwright. Pair of legends. Yeah, nice that. That's quite nice for a pan around. Yeah. And of course then we come into this. You know, one day I may have to go right up to the top into Harrowden and get some drone footage along the back of that, because all that land there, I mean, you can't even see it, it's quite misty, but all that land there they're going to be building on. Right, anyway, our next point of call I'd like to go to is the Wellingborough bubonic plague burial pit. So, yeah, let's bring this down and I'll meet you over there. Lovely that, lovely. Now, there's a lot of speculation about these statues. Now, apparently they were supposed to be down at Tesco's, but because of the floodplains, they then decided to put them up here. But my theory is the bubonic burial pits. When people died, they laid them one on their back and one on their front, so they could get more bodies in there. And that, to me, screams that out. So maybe these are a memorial, but no one will actually say that they are. So I'd like to say they're a memorial. That's how you'd lie bodies in a burial pit. So anyway, I'm going to make my way over the bridge and into this little area at the back here. Wow, that's a little bit clearer, isn't it? Not too bad, not too bad. I think that's all the residential care home you see in the middle of the screen there. I'm not entirely sure on that. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Oh, excuse me. Behave yourself. Yeah, that's pretty mega, isn't it? I mean, look how close together they are. I think it's 3,500 homes that are coming into this one. So, right, should we have a little pan around? So there's the intersection that leads into it and then goes off right into that little cluster of houses on the right hand side of the main road. And that's the main entrance. The field just beyond the green one, apparently late planning. There was something to do with the planning that completely messed up. So the planning's gone in late for that plot of land there, which is a bit of a letdown, but never mind. I mean, I dislike all of this extra housing and whatever, but you know, I'm just here to show you lot and, well, you know, hopefully teach the future generations what it was like before all of it and as it was happening. So, yeah, nice. Redwell Leisure Centre. I've really done this on the wrong day, haven't I? But you know, you still get the gist. I don't want to show you too much of Wellingborough. There's plenty more videos to make. And that's looking off towards Redwell Doctors and then goes off up into town. Nice. And Hemingwell on the hill there with the Pikle and the Oakway. Beautiful. I like that. Anyway, I'm going to have to start coming down now because my drone's saying like I need to start heading home because the battery's getting low. That's alright, I've got one more battery and we'll head up to Hoy Lake, I think. That'll be another good little spot to see this destruction. Yeah. Right, let's come on down. Alright, I'll sort this out and we'll carry on going up towards Hoy Lake. It's quite pretty up there, so yeah, take for the journey. Wow, completely different from this angle, eh? Look at that. The fog started to lift up a little bit. We're at 75 metres high. I can do 120, but there's no need. I want to see this. This looks incredible. Look how much land they're going to be digging up there. And they've started scraping that parcel of land there. That's the one they've had problems with the planning. Also, you're supposed to have the A40, the A509 bypass, the Isham bypass come this way as well, but there was a problem with funding for that one as well. So I think it was that build the Kettering end of it and then hope for funding from the government, you know, to step in and finish the road. So, okay. We'll go back this way and then we'll pan all the way around. Actually, let's go up a bit more. Go on, you can do it. I mean, look at that. I think that's the let's come out of that. Get it in the middle of the screen. I think that's the shops, isn't it? Or is that the school? I'm not too sure what that is. The elongated building right there in the middle. No idea. I said they were going to plant X amount of trees and save X amount of trees, but you know, to be honest, when me and Jamie Brady walked through there, half the trees just look knackered. Well, the old ones that they're saying they're going to save. Anyway, let's have a pan around. So at the end of that main road there was the bubonic plague burial pit. Don't start messing about now, mate. It's because it's foggy up there and it's cold. Drones don't like the cold. Look at the housing. It's crazy. And then up towards Park Farm. and down this way. There's a beautiful little woodland up there where there's two, yeah, the Northants Live did an article on it. Beautiful little woods, Stanwell Woods. So I'll link the video up there. Yeah, there you go. Sorry it's a little bit foggy, but it's a still a November update. I'll try and bring one to you every month and just show you the progress. Would be nice to get down there 5 minutes though. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to come down because the drone is quite cold and it just doesn't like it up there. So, yeah. I suppose this will do for the end of the video, wouldn't it? So if you like that video, hit that like and subscribe for us, and I'll keep you posted on Wellingborough updates or any other interesting stuff that I find around Northamptonshire and the neighbouring counties as well. So, yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you again for the next episode of Purple Vision.